We're a little early.
Hey everyone.
Happy New Year!
16 seconds early.
Ooh. That's a good start to the new year.
That is a good start to the new year, especially since we literally just ran in here.
We did.
Ran in here from outside working on a special project. Whew.
I think I'm covered in sand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just call you Sandy.
Yeah, we could.
Hey everyone. It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks.
I don't know why every time your beard looks normal in person, but when you go live, it looks a little cockeyed.
I'm at an angle. I'm at an angle. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix it.
What are you doing to me?
It looks a little...
You're making it worse.
Sorry.
Now you've made it stick
No,
out on the inside.
Look at it. That's what I was doing. Fix it.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Now, people are not going to be able to focus on anything else. You did this.
Okay, it's good. We were outside working and the wind was probably... It was just like this way. I had to fix it for you.
It's crooked, thanks. Yeah.
It's fixed now.
No. I don't have a brush, so just deal with it.
You want me to get it? No.
Hey everyone. Man, we have not had a live in 2 weeks.
It seems like a long time. Right?
It does seem like a long time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Steph?
I'm feeling rested.
Better?
I'm feeling better. I think I had the flu because everyone around me tested positive for flu. Brinley, then a bunch of people at the gym. Oh, really? And then I got real sick. I never got tested, but I'm pretty sure I had the flu. And I'm still having this right here. It's right here. It's a tickle.
Yeah.
It's a tickle, like a little feather, and it just never going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Feeling better though?
I am feeling better. But last night I was having a coughing fit, remember?
Yeah, you were.
Couldn't stop.
You really were.
I got my iced coffee. Yeah, so, do you remember who sent me those?
Michelle.
Michelle sent me those?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michelle.
These are awesome. These are beard ornaments.
Nice balls, buddy.
Yeah. Just figured I'd show them off to everyone.
They also have nice balls. You know, I saw a guy spray hairspray all in his beard and then just dump glitter in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this red glitter beard.
Red glitter beard.
Yeah.
That sounds difficult to clean up.
So, guys, let's start with good things.
Oh, yeah, good things.
While Buddy's shaking his balls for the camera, please put your good things in the comments section.
Let us know your
Vienna
good things.
says, I dare you to wear those to work. You got to go back tomorrow.
I will. Yeah. I go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll wear them. Probably not if I have anything professional going on, but I'll just sit in my office and wear them.
Yeah.
All right. So let us know your good things. And
I can't take you serious. Teresa's retired! Yay!
Oh, yeah. She told us that she was retiring.
Yeah, she did on her last live. She had a couple more weeks.
She was retiring at the same time as everyone that I was working with.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Michelle. I love these beard balls.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle.
These are awesome. Okay. What's your good thing, babe?
There's too many to list.
Yeah, pick one. Just pick one.
Okay. My good thing is my greenhouse.
Yeah, that is a really good thing.
You guys know the struggle that I had with my seeds last year, and then the cat. We put him in the garage, and then still the cat. And then we got that. I went to Lowe's and got the little plastic sheet one with the little frame kind of rickety, but it worked. And I could just do like a little 360 spin in one little spot in the middle of my little greenhouse because it was wall to wall. But after Christmas, I asked Buddy, we were kind of running some numbers, crunching our budget, and I asked Buddy, would it be okay? Because I had been eyeballing. And here, okay, so I when I have like, I don't know, I don't know if I'm like entitled to give marriage advice. I mean, we're going to be married how many years this year? 13?
13.
Yeah, 13 years. So I don't know if I'm like able to give marriage advice to the younger crowd, but when I do give some advice, recently I gave some advice to a younger girl. She was 19. She's dating someone, and I said they were living together and having some money problems. And I was like, money problems is like the number one deal breaker in marriages, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Buddy and I have an agreement that if either one of us wants to spend X amount of money, like we have a threshold, that if we want to buy anything over that dollar amount, we need to check with one another before we just spend the money. So depending on your budget, right, that is different for everyone. But we know our budget, we know our numbers. So we decided, anyway, so I asked Buddy, because it's a big purchase, would you be okay with that? And he was like, yeah, like that, we can handle that. You basically like.
Did you tell him how we walked into Costco and saw it 2 years ago?
No, I just said I've been eyeballing it.
Yeah, we walked into Costco and they had built one of the greenhouses there, and I mean, it's awesome. We walked into it, we were like, wow,
cedar.
One day.
Yeah.
And they still sell it. It's been 2 years now, so we went ahead and got it, and it's nice. It's hot in there already.
It is warm in there.
I don't want to give too much away because we have some videos coming out about it.
Yeah, we do. It's going to be like a 3-part series because it's a lot because it comes in 2 boxes. You have to put it together yourself. And today we pretty much got it almost done. Like we've got some hinges and stuff.
Small hardware things.
Yeah. But
okay.
That's my good thing is my greenhouse. And please check out the videos to come this week of us like getting it and putting it together because it's going to be a really fun adventure, I think.
Yeah, it's awesome. Especially if you decide to get one too, because we kind of take you through, for the most part, step by step.
Yeah.
But it's, I love it. I hope you guys love watching the videos of us. Not so much struggle busing through it, but there's a couple times where it's like, what Jamie came by and looked at it and she was like, is it an IKEA thing? It's not so much IKEA. It's not that difficult, but it's the book, is thick.
102 pages long for the instructions.
Yeah. People watch the nightly routine. Hysterical. Yes. If you caught our 1-year anniversary video, Steph asked me what she thought one of my favorite videos was. And I always thought it was funny that the nightly routine video didn't get very many reviews because I die laughing anytime I go back and watch it. And we just went back and watched it last night.
We did.
We're just like crying, laughing, watching it because it is funny. And it's just like one of those little kind of hidden gems inside the channel that we just recorded randomly. And it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you're ready for my good thing. I don't know if you're ready for this.
I'm going to have to cut you off. I know I am.
Yeah, you are going to have to cut me off.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Texans are in the playoffs.
Woo!
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, clinched the division today with the Jaguars loss. Divisional champions.
Yeah.
Oh, for the AFC South. Man, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I have to say, Buddy, I don't know if Ken is here in the chat, but Buddy and Ken, which is one of our now like family from through the
Through YouTube.
Through YouTube.
I talk to Ken every single game day. Anytime football's on.
In between. I was going to say, I didn't want to say like y'all have a bromance, but you guys have like this football connection between Buddy's over there during the game. I'm like, is it Ken? And he's like, yeah. So him and Ken are messaging, and they're just football buddies.
Yeah.
And the Texans won, and
yeah, so the way it worked out, and I just this is kind of my real good thing that I'm leading to right now. The way it worked out is that last night the Texans won, and they were basically in a wild card spot, which means they got into the wild card spot. They would go somewhere else other than Houston to play in the playoffs, unless Jacksonville lost today. And Jacksonville lost today, so the Texans get to play their first playoff game at home.
Right.
And it just so happens to be against the Browns. I'll go back to that here in a second. But I'm messaging Ken, and Ken says,
"Gotta buy your tickets."
Yeah, you got to get your tickets. So I start looking at the tickets, and I was like, "Oh man, those tickets are not cheap." Like, I think we're just gonna have a watch party. I talked to Steph. I was like, "We'll have our friends over. We'll just do a watch party." And he's messaging me. He's like, "Dude, you can't miss out on this. They're going to the playoffs." And I was like, yeah, I think we're just going to do a watch party. And then he messages me, I sent you tickets. I sent your tickets to your email. Like, Ken bought Steph and I playoff tickets and emailed them to us. And I'm just like, oh, that's my good thing. I was blown away. I still can't.
I know.
I still can't wrap my head around it. That was so nice of you,
It was such an amazing, unexpected.
Yeah.
Because we don't have, we've been to 2 Texans games ever.
So I was going to circle back to that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show a picture.
Yeah, show your picture. This makes it even cooler, right? So me and Steph, 12 years ago, went to our first Texans game together with baby Caden. Can you see baby Caden? That's baby Caden.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was the Texans versus the Browns. Mine and Steph and baby Caden's very first game to go watch together 12 years ago, Texans versus Browns. Now, me and Steph are going to be at Texas versus Browns in the playoffs 12 years later. And 12 years ago, the Texans destroyed the Browns. So we're ready for that to happen again.
Yeah.
We're ready for that to happen again.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be a repeat of what happened 12 years ago. But, man, such a cool, just how today's just been wild.
It is.
Today has been wild.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday was a roller coaster emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been a very cool day, and we are so thankful for that. And that is definitely my good thing too. So
Steph was, when we were watching the Texans play last night for the win it and you're in the playoffs type situation, she was like, I can't handle this. My anxiety can't handle this. And I was like, babe, you got to get used to this. We're like a playoff team now. We're a playoff team. So you got to get used to watching these high stress games, because that's what's going to happen from now on. So, yeah, there's a lot of Go Browns in the chat right now. They can go back home.
Listen, let's play nice.
I'm just
this
kidding,
is where
guys.
I cut you off.
We're
moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, kid.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about holidays. How was everyone's holidays? I get a 2-week break because I work for a small school district, so I get Christmas break off with the kids and the fam.
It's my favorite time that Buddy has, because it's such a long time we have together as a family, and then he has to go back, and it's hard to get back into that routine. And I'm used to having him home and putting him to work. I'm sure he enjoys sitting at a desk.
Sometimes she's like, "Are you ready to go back to work so you can stop working so much?" But it's been great. And my break was a little different this year just because the way the schedule was set up. they set our schedule at work to where we worked pretty much right up until Christmas.
Yeah, the weekend before Christmas.
Which is why...
Or the weekend of Christmas.
Yeah, it's January 7th. I'm still on vacation, but I go back tomorrow. The kids go back on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, so let me know, what did you guys do for anything crazy for their holidays? Anything cool, special, Christmas, New Year's?
Yeah.
We just had a staycation this year. We stayed home.
Yeah, we did. I felt kind of weird this Christmas. I felt like, I think I told you this, like, you did all of the decorations. You and Alora did all of the Christmas decorations. Mm-hmm. You put up the tree. You decorated the tree. You did all the outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Indoor stuff. I didn't touch one decoration.
Yep.
And that's not normal for me. We're normally like all putting on hot cocoa and music and decorating the tree together and fluffing it. And I didn't. Awesome, Jennifer. That's really cool. But I just felt like, I don't know, like I was so busy with the store up until, because not only with Etsy, but other people were reaching out to me for like gift sets and things for their own like families and stuff. So I was putting together packages till the very last minute. And so I was so busy that I didn't get to partake in any of the decoration stuff. Yeah. But you handled that like a champ and carried the torch, and that was pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I really enjoyed about this Christmas was that the barn was up. So I was able to pretty much wake up every morning, and my internal alarm clock doesn't change when I'm on vacation. Like I'm still up at like 5:30 every single morning. So or sometimes even earlier. I just popped up, put some coffee on, and went out to the barn and started working in the barn, just doing little stuff here and there. It's played a little spin with a big spin. I'm a zero spin.
He's a knife.
You're like, I'm too hot.
He can't.
I'm too hot. I can't do.
I've tried.
Body parts on me, hair on me, nothing. Can't do it. So I'm just warm blooded.
But my feet are cold at night.
Your feet are ice. Like it's. I mean, it hurts.
I'll like try to like finagle my feet underneath his legs and stuff just to get warm. And he's like, "Did you not?" He's like, "What?"
No, what did I say? I said, "Didn't you have socks on?" And you're like, "Yeah."
I had socks and shoes
on.
And
I'm like, "How? How are your feet -4 degrees?"
Yeah, my feet. I don't know why, but my feet are always cold. I'm always cold. I don't like the cold, but I'm always cold.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Hannah. So Betty, early congrats on the engagement and Hannah spent time 7 days birthday. Happy early birthday. Actually, we can tell you happy birthday on our live next week. 7 days from now.
I will say you will be a big spoon if you put like a layer of like covers between.
Yeah, if there's some space.
You shove a blanket, like a barrier, and then you can like snuggle, and that's awesome, but it lasts very short.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just warm. I literally could sleep without any blankets on.
Strange. Very strange.
So what I was saying though is that I would get up every morning during this Christmas break and basically put some coffee on, go out to the barn and just organize and tinker and move stuff around. And, and if you guys watched the videos that we have put up over the Christmas break, you've seen some of the little projects that we've done out there. And then Steph bought me a toolbox for Christmas, and which
I surprised him. Good.
Which was not fair. I don't know. I need to know if your spouses or significant others do this. So me and Steph are talking about everything for Christmas, right? And typically we'll get we'll come to an agreement. Like I'll get you a gift, you get me a gift, whatever. Are we going to do big gifts this year? Just small gifts? This year we were like, hey, maybe we'll do a couple of small gifts, but really our Christmas for each other is our barn, because the barn just got built and a lot of money went into that. So that's kind of our Christmas for each other. So I was like, okay. So I bought Steph a hairbrush I bought Steph.
I love that
an orchid, her favorite flower. I bought her an orchid.
Which I love them.
And she got me some small things too, like kind of like stocking stuffer type things, right? And that's even ground, right? Because that's what we were talking about. We're just going to be even because we spent money on the barn. That's our Christmas for each other. And then she pulls up in my mom's truck, and in the back of it is this giant toolbox. And she's like, "Merry Christmas." And not that I don't love it. I love it. It was great. I was excited. I love surprises. You guys know that about me. I don't want any hints or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, why? Why? We were going to just, I wanted to at least try and get her a big Christmas present.
No, because I don't know if you guys like do the like, what's your love language? Like, how do you show love and receive love? And one of my like top tier love languages is gift giving.
Yeah,
I don't care about so much
mine
receiving.
Too. So we can bat.
We do. So we're like trying to outgive one another.
And I did get her a sewing machine. That's correct. But she picked out the sewing machine. So it's like,
yeah.
I didn't want to get her the wrong sewing machine. She picked it out. So yes, that was a Christmas gift to her. But it's just not the same as when you have no idea. But then she picked out a greenhouse, so I guess it's even now. So
yeah, well,
I didn't pick out the toolbox, but I love it. I mean, she did great. She did great.
Well,
but yeah, I do love giving gifts. Steph loves giving gifts, so when it comes to that, we got to try and be on the same page. And I feel like every year someone sneaks some extra presents in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes me, sometimes you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the toolbox was awesome. I loved it. I loved the toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a relaxing Christmas break because we were nonstop. But
we were nonstop.
We're kind of always nonstop though, so I'm used to it.
I don't know how to relax. I feel like if I'm even if I'm sick, I feel like I have to do something. Like I have to do the dishes or sweep, or I just feel like I can't. You know what? I actually saw somewhere and I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I think that's a trauma response.
What?
Not feeling guilty when you're just sitting in, like you can't take a day off without doing anything.
You have to be doing something.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's true or not. Like I think I just like saw that and maybe it was complete BS, but I don't know, maybe. But I don't know that it's like, I can't really think of back in the day of like where I would have had that. I don't know. But anyway, maybe it's just crap. But I just can't. Like, I can't have like a vacation unless we're on the road in the RV and we're forced to just be out in nature, which I think that's.
Yeah, that is probably the most calming, like peaceful times that we have.
Yes.
Just on the road.
And I love that. And I look forward to that. And I think that's why I look forward to going hiking, because you're forced to unplug. You are forced to be, your cortisol levels are lower. You're forced to be in the mountains and in the fresh air. And although we have fresh air and we're out here, but it's constantly like a job to do, right? Which I love doing that, but it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see. Someone said Lissa's pregnant.
Yes, Lissa is pregnant. That is a good thing.
Lissa's pregnant. That's a good thing.
I asked Brindley today what she wanted it to be, and she said she wanted a brother.
Yeah, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. My chickens are laying more eggs. Someone asked.
Oh, wow. Yes, the chickens are laying eggs.
Yes.
I went out there this morning and got a pile of them.
Yeah, he brought in, I think there was like 2, 4, 6. You brought in 8 eggs?
8 eggs.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden, they're 11 months old.
Yeah. And
they're just now starting to like get their butt in gear, literally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're laying eggs.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wanted to ask you guys, do you do New Year's resolutions?
Oh, yeah, resolutions.
Do you guys do those? If you do them, like, a lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, I don't, whatever. And if you do them, have you ever stuck to them? Like, I'm curious about that. Because one year, as a family, we decided to do game night. Mm-hmm. And we stuck to that for, I think, a full year.
Yeah, maybe even a little bit longer.
Yeah. We made it a tradition, like every
board game night.
Yeah, every Wednesday or something, we would have a family board game night, and that was our New Year's resolution. And our kids loved it. Like, they had such a good time with that.
Yeah.
No one does. No.
Lots of no's. So, I mean, it just depends with us. It's not like a thing, really.
Yeah.
Just sometimes we'll just say, hey, let's try and do this or whatever this year.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't like, okay, everyone has to pick their resolutions. Like,
yeah.
I have a funny story about resolutions, though. So I was at the dentist the other day.
Oh.
I have to wear a night guard because in the middle of the night, I like clench my teeth. There's a name for it. I don't know what it is, but I clench my teeth really hard. I'm not very great at wearing it. And I was at the dentist, and he said, how's it been wearing your night guard? And I was like, I mean, I wear it a good amount of time, but sometimes I forget. And it's not so much grinding, Kim. I clench. I don't know what it is. I just like bite down really hard. But
they know about the time capsule.
Oh, they do know about the time capsule. Okay, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So
Team J.
No, it's not Team J.
Team J. It clicks.
There's a name for it. I can't remember. He told me. But yeah, bruxism. Carrie got it. Bruxism. That's what I have. So I wear a night guard.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I wear a night guard, and I don't wear it all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Anyway, he goes, so you got any resolutions? And I was like, nah, not really. Not huge on resolutions. He's like, all right, well, I got one for you. Wear your night guard every night. So I guess I do have a resolution. I gotta start, and the last 2 days since I went to the dentist, I've been wearing it.
So my best friend Jenny, I have Team J pretty bad, and sometimes when I yawn, I forget and it pops and it hurts. But she went to the chiropractor, and the chiropractor did something to her jaw to like fix her Team J or like set it back.
Yeah, I've seen people like do some weird stuff.
And she said it actually worked, but she could not open her mouth over Thanksgiving. Like, she had to do like a 48-hour rest period. She couldn't open her mouth.
Yeah, that's weird.
Ooh, they've broken teeth due to their bruxism. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, so did I.
Yeah.
I literally broke it wasn't teeth, but it was my implant, like the crown on top of the implant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I shattered it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not very easy. I think if I just did it more, and you're supposed to be helping me, remind me to put the mouth guard in.
No, because I go to bed at a reasonable hour, and you're over here on your computer, and I can't tell you. I cannot. You go to bed and I can't.
Every time I lay down in bed, you're supposed to just come and be like, "Hey, babe, put your night guard."
This is what I'm gonna do. I'll sit on your pillow.
Okay, that's a good idea.
That way, before you get in bed, you'll see it.
Yeah. When I don't know if the latest episode of Cooking with Dan and Lou has come out. Embryo transfer. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Amanda, awesome. I used to work for a reproductive endocrinologist, so I know exactly what you are going through, and I'll be praying for you and that's my New Year's resolution. That leads me to a really good one.
Okay.
Because my New Year's resolution for myself.
Not embryo transfer.
No. It's to pray with intention.
That's a good one.
I find myself like scrolling or reading and being like, oh, I'll pray for you. And I'll type out like, I'm going to be praying for you. And then I get like, going or the sidetrack. But I've been doing really good about it this year so far to pray with intention. Yeah. So Amanda, I will be praying for you. And I promise I will do it because that's my resolution. And I want to like not just say it, because I feel like although saying like I'm going to pray for you is good intentions, but I truly want to like take a moment and pause and like really like send those prayers. You know what G did today that was really cool with the prayer? Mm-hmm. I thought that was cool. Like when we circled around our time capsule and we said a prayer, like we all held hands and said a prayer, but then G added in last minute. She said,
say a special prayer for the person on the left and right that you're holding their hand. So I had Dustin on my left and Steph on my right. So like we said a prayer, and I said a special prayer for Dustin and a special prayer for Steph, and I thought that was a neat thing to do. She just added it in last minute when we were about to pray. Like the prayer was basically that we would all come back in 10 years and all be there in 10 years, and if we weren't there, we'd be in heaven with Jesus and all that stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then we said those special prayers for the people on the left and right, and that was really cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
And for those of you that don't know, Dan and Lou had an idea to have everyone at Sunday lunch today bring from their family something that we could put in a time capsule, which was a like PVC tube.
Or the way Daniel says it, a time capsule.
Oh, Daniel.
He kept saying time capsule.
Capsule.
It's like, what?
And anyway, so I put in a Ziploc baggie, something that was significant to each one of us. And we put it in there, which you'll have to watch Dan's video to see what we put in ours. But then after we all added it in, we sealed it up, put it in the ground, and then we all circled it, held hands and said a prayer.
Yep.
And then in 10 years, we will dig it up and look at it, which I got really emotional the other day when Dan and Lou messaged the family about it because...
Are you going to talk about it right now? You're getting emotional again.
I probably will. But in 10 years...
There it goes. She goes, Alora's going to be 18.
Our kids are going to be like...
We may be empty nesters in 10 years.
Yeah, so...
Unless the economy stays garbage, then all three of them will still be here with us. Caden will be 40 years old, still just hanging out in his room playing Call of Duty.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just thought 10 years from now, how different it's going to be. And, we just take that, like, we just don't think of that, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was Bree's time capsule got me too today. Like, Bree's contribution to the time capsule got me good.
Yeah.
So, that was that's something.
That's on Daniel Morrow Outdoors. That's on his channel. So check that out. We don't want to spoil anything.
I don't know when he's going to
release it. Huh?
I don't know when he'll release it, but
yeah, usually he doesn't release it the same day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about the garden.
Oh yeah.
We've
been working on it.
We've been working on the garden, guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's actually, we've just been clearing it out.
Clearing it and cleaning it.
Yeah, we mowed down all the rows.
Yeah.
We're putting down weed fabric. We're mulching the rows. We burned down the loofah dome.
But Steph placed her order for seeds already.
I did. Yeah, I did place my order for seeds, which, funny enough, I told Buddy after I hit submit for my order, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't order any zucchini. And for those of you that know me,
if you know, you know. You gotta have 4 rows of zucchini, right?
Hear me out. Okay. I forgot to order zucchini seeds, but I'm pretty sure I still have some.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we do too.
From last season's seeds. So I'll have to get my book out and look.
All the delivery drivers, man, they ate zucchini all summer long.
Yeah.
We had lots of zucchini. But
we're going to do a little different this year. I'm probably not going to have 52 plants of zucchini. I might have 25 plants of zucchini and 25 plants of squash.
And we know the tomatoes that everyone likes. So.
We do know the tomatoes, although I did get more,
some more testers.
Different varieties of tomatoes to test, along with the ones that everyone loved.
Yeah.
So.
Jamie may have some zucchini seeds
I'm
too.
sure Jamie, we'll have to share and compare, because Jamie and I share plants when it comes to that time.
Right. I had an idea this morning, because right now, so we're in Texas, right? So it's middle of winter, still 63 degrees and sunny today. So decent weather. It can get cold. It will get cold this next week.
It's going to be in
degrees. The 20s, high 20s. But we have all these sunflowers still.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the bees are going. I mean, if you go and you look at the sunflowers inside of our tea garden, the bees are all over it. So it's like food for the bees in the middle of January. So I told Steph, what if, since our pumpkin patch failed, back where we had corn and sorghum, what if we did a sunflower patch for the fall in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And the bees would have, up until we got like our first real freeze, the bees would have all those sunflowers to keep eating off of.
Yeah, which I did not intentionally plant those sunflowers that came in the tea garden. What happened was my spring and summer sunflowers, they fell over because they dried out they dry out. Mm-hmm. Then they fell over, and the seeds from the head of the sunflower dropped. And then all of a sudden in the fall, like we had these volunteer sunflowers that came up wherever, like they're just kind of spread out randomly.
Yeah.
And
I think that would be awesome to be like in our barn looking out in the garden and have that patch of sunflowers, like especially in January.
Yeah.
That'd be
pretty cool. Yeah. So if we have another mild winter.
Yeah, if we have a mild winter.
Yeah.
So the greenhouse will be getting put to use here pretty soon because the seeds are coming.
Yeah. And I think I started my seeds middle of January last year too, which turned out to be pretty good timing.
We had to cover the garden one time
at the end of March.
At the end of March. So that one was kind of stressful doing all that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Barn update on the barn. I got a lot of stuff in there, moved in there.
Here's kind of a frustrating thing about the barn. Not really the barn, but
weather.
So we paid a guy to come out and do a blacktop driveway type thing that connects the barn to our driveway so that we can drive the RV into the barn. Yep. Right now, it's a mud pit because we've got two days sunny, then a day of heavy rain, then 2 days sunny, and heavy rain.
They keep sending someone out every morning and being like, yeah, ground's too wet.
Yeah. So we're going on week number 2 now of just, and I'm looking at the forecast, and it's going to be another 2 weeks of this, like 2 days sunny, 1 day rainy, 2 days sunny. So it's not going to dry up for a while. So it is what it is. It's not like we can't handle, it's not like we can control that.
If we see a long stretch coming up here, though, we can always get Wayne the water bug out.
Wayne the water
bug can move that water.
Yeah.
He'll suck it out of the puddles and dump it over into the hedge.
I don't know that we ever recorded Wayne the water bug.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did?
Pretty sure. Wayne the water bug's on a video, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yes. He is. He's on the Something Special's Coming, the greenhouse frame.
Oh, is he?
Wayne the water bug, yeah. Oh. Anyway, Lord, yes. Thank you, Susan. She's making me second guess everything.
I'm sorry. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, so that's basically what we're waiting on is the ground or the weather to be a long enough span of sunny that we can get out there with Wayne the water bug and get the groundwater off and then let it sit, and hopefully they'll come out and do it.
Yeah. So, and then tomorrow morning, we have a contractor coming out to look at the livable space where our shop is going to be moved to eventually one day, and they're going to give me a quote on framing it because we need to frame it out on the inside before we can do anything else to develop that space. So we're going to get a quote for framing, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, getting it framed is a big step. Getting a driveway to it's a big step, and then of course we've got
got to do electricity and plumbing.
Finish the plumbing.
Yeah.
Sheetrock, all that good stuff.
Spray foam it.
Yeah. So still lots of updates to come in the barn, but I've had a great time just organizing tools and hanging stuff up on the walls and getting stuff out of the garage. Like I've been doing that for 2 weeks and it feels great.
Yeah.
So the greenhouse, we already pretty much talked about the greenhouse, but I will say on the greenhouse, like Steph said, it's going to be a 3-part series, and we pretty much finished everything today.
Yeah.
I would say we pretty much finished everything today. So I want to try and have those videos come out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That way you can see the whole series back to back. Maybe we'll make one giant one. I don't know, but yeah, it's really cool. We got some funny moments in each one of them, and the second video we recorded, Jamie is in it, and Jamie's hilarious anytime she stops by. So yeah, so some good videos coming out for sure on the greenhouse, and I'm excited for it. Mm-hmm. One of the cool things about it, and I think I say this in the video, but one of the cool things about it is that the little window at the top on the roof, that you would normally just kind of prop open, like a vent window. Mm-hmm. If it gets too hot, it's actually like temperature controlled. So it's got this little pressure valve or something. And when it gets too hot in the greenhouse, it just lifts up and opens, which is super cool.
Yeah.
That's fancy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the greenhouse for sure. Using that a lot.
I wanted to give an Etsy store update because...
yeah, good call.
Yeah, we have to leave in 5 minutes.
We don't have a lot of time. We
Dan
have
and Lou, but I wanted to say, so we won't have a release today. We will have, the store will open back on next Sunday. Yep. Destiny, my employee, comes back to work tomorrow. So oh gosh. What?
Wendy and Linda are giving me like flashbacks.
Why?
Look at this. The beeping.
Oh man. Guys, the beeping. That was rough.
Mercy.
Yeah.
The beeping.
Next, our greenhouse neighbors are doing a lot of construction, and it's like making my eye twitch. But the Etsy store, so there will not be, it won't be open today, but it'll be open next Sunday. So we're going to be working again all next week, getting the store back and prepped and open. And I've got tons of soaps that are going to be, some new ones coming, and even a new product going to be released, which I gave you a sneak peek of, which I think you probably forgot about.
No, I remember.
Yeah, it was before Christmas, but I got a shipment in, and I was like, ooh, look what I'm going to be doing.
It was awesome. Loved it.
You don't remember. Anyway, we're going to have something new coming to the store.
So what about the old stuff, the Christmas stuff? That's gone, right?
Yeah, Christmas
stuff is gone. So new products.
Mm-hmm. Although you said someone emailed about their son having autism.
Mm-hmm. It was Asperger's, but yeah.
Oh, Asperger's. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he really liked the Christmas tree soap.
Yes. So I need to reach back out to her. I really love the messages and the feedback that I've been getting, that you guys share with me. I think it definitely helps keep me motivated and going. I love doing it anyway, but just to share that with you guys, and all natural products, no plastics, none of that harsh stuff. We consume so much plastic on a day-to-day basis, the stuff that you bathe with or put on your skin, just to know that there's none of that in there, so anyway, I've got some stuff coming next Sunday, and we're going to have a Valentine's thing going on soon.
Vanessa wanted to know if we're going to keep doing the wood candles. So
yes.
Yeah, that'll continue.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the table out there?
Yeah. Christmas tree soap was nice. Was wonderful, Barbara said.
Oh, thanks, Barbara.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really appreciate you guys continuing to shop and support us in that way. Really, it's super helpful, and we enjoy doing it. So we're going to get back at that next week. And so stay tuned for the Etsy store.
Yeah, that's I'm still trying to go back in my brain and think about what you gave me as a. Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, new stuff.
I did love it. I wasn't lying. I loved it.
You just forgot.
I just forgot.
Yeah, that's okay.
Keep doing shampoo bars.
Yep, we're gonna have shampoo bars. So.
Love the blooper reel, Carol said. Yeah. Bloopers are fun.
Yeah. For those that could stand to get to the end. Good Lord.
Yeah. Well, I cut out in the editing a lot of the beeping. Some of it I could not. Some of it I could not. I mean, there's just some beeping. We're in the middle of talking, and at one point I said, you know what? Let's just power through it. We're going to power through the beeping. And I don't know if you notice at one point in the video, my voice elevates at one point. So I'm talking about the Tennessee trip, I think. And I'm like, we went down a riverboat?
Because you're trying to talk about the beeping.
I was just talking over the beeping. But, man, I'm not gonna miss that when I'm back at work tomorrow.
Yeah, if you just get to the end, there's some bloopers, and I was crying laughing because at one point it was just hilarious.
Brenda said, "Do you have to listen to it all day, every day?" No, but this 2-week break that I've been home, it has been all day, every day, and they start early and they finish late, and and I made a joke in the blooper reel, I think, that they're just working in reverse.
Yeah, it just sounds like they're working in reverse. And I was like, sure, maybe we'll sneak over there at night and somehow disable that.
Yeah, just be like, where's the beep?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's a safety thing, but he works over there by himself for the most part.
Is it a safety thing? If you cause people like to commit murder?
Their mind?
They get homicidal tendencies like after a while.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, we got to get down to cooking with Daniel and Lou. Sorry, it's a little bit shorter, but we are back in the swing of things, guys. We're back in the swing, so we'll be live every week now.
Yep.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you guys. We are glad everyone came back to hang out with us after the holidays, and we will
catch you on the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Go Texans.